Why students need constant guidance to complete tasks. In many classrooms, there is a repeated pattern. A teacher explains an assignment clearly, sometimes more than once. Students still hesitate to begin. Questions come up that were already answered. Instructions need to be repeated. Work slows down not because students are unwilling, but because they are unsure how to move forward independently. This pattern has been observed across different subjects and grade levels, suggesting it's not about one specific class or topic. Guidance in a classroom is not always direct instruction. It often shows up in smaller ways. Step-by-step directions, reminders about expectations, examples of completed work, and frequent check-ins. Teachers may walk around the room prompting students to stay on task or clarifying what to do next. These actions help students progress, but they also reveal how often students rely on external direction to continue working. Most school systems are built around structured learning. Tasks are broken into clear steps, deadlines are set, and expectations are defined. This structure helps students stay organized and meet academic goals. However, it can also create dependence. When students are used to being guided through each step, they may struggle when that structure is reduced or removed. Starting a task independently requires several skills working together: understanding, planning, time management, and monitoring progress. If any of these skills are underdeveloped, hesitation occurs. This is often interpreted as lack of motivation, but it is a gap in executive functioning skills. Another factor is attention. In environments where distractions are constant, maintaining focus becomes more difficult. Students may begin a task but quickly lose track. This leads to frequent pauses and a need for redirection. Over time, this pattern reinforces reliance on guidance because it becomes the easiest way to return to the task. Grading systems also influence how students approach tasks. When the focus is on completing assignments correctly rather than understanding the process, students may become more cautious. They look for confirmation before moving forward to avoid mistakes. This creates a cycle where students wait for guidance instead of taking initiative. In many classrooms, it is common to see students with strong academic performance still asking for confirmation at every step. They may understand the material but still seek reassurance. At the same time, students who receive less guidance may complete tasks independently but with more errors. This contrast highlights the balance between support and independence. Educational research points to the importance of gradually building independence. Skills like planning, self-monitoring, and decision-making improve when students are given opportunities to practice them with decreasing levels of support. However, this process takes time. During that transition, students may appear to need constant guidance. Understanding why students rely on guidance is important for both teaching and learning. It helps shift the focus from simply providing more instructions to developing the underlying skills that allow students to work independently. Without this shift, students may continue to depend on guidance even as academic expectations increase. The need for constant guidance is not just about effort or ability. It reflects how students have learned to approach tasks within structured systems. As expectations change, the challenge becomes helping students move from guided completion to independent thinking. And that shift does not happen instantly. It develops over time with the right balance of support and responsibility. Thanks for watching.